Yes. Oh, yes, Miss Mitchell. Come on in.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me over today. Good morning. How are you?
Well, I'm here.
I'm going to be your worker today. I did get, we talked on the phone briefly yesterday, and so I did get a little bit of information about what's going on, and I brought some information with me. So you are Mrs. Smith, right?
Yes, I'm Mr. Troy Smith. I'm the person that called you.
Okay, and you are? Okay, all right, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Smith. I need to very quickly go over some information with you, really quick, and then we can get started, okay? Okay, this first form, which I am going to need you both to sign, is your statement of confidentiality. It basically says that your session will remain confidential. The only exceptions to that is that if I have to share information like with an insurance company for billing purposes, things like that, or the agency supervisors who would audit the records, things like that. And then I have certain mandates for reporting, such as any abuse to senior children, if you're harm to yourself or anyone else.
Hold on, man. I ain't with this, man.
No, it's straight. It's straight. I already don't cover it. This is routine stuff. Don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and but other than that, it's going to be confidential.
I'm paying.
Okay?
I'm paying. Don't be no insurance. Don't worry about this.
So, but you both do understand these rights, correct?
Yes, we understand. Yeah. No,
okay.
Kids and you don't go out and do a crime. I mean, to you harm yourself or others, something like that.
Right. Okay. So so I need you guys to sign. Here's a pen here.
Okay.
And
go ahead and sign right there, Jimmy. That's
and then
T-Mac, it's a
written statement or something.
Yeah, T.
Man, whatever.
That's cool, T. I'm not gonna put you in the.
And then this one gives your permission to talk to me today. This just gives your permission for me to be here today.
Okay.
Okay?
It's like the
sign that one, yeah, that's a consent.
Let's get this for T-Mac change his mind. He's
He's a little nervous.
Yeah. You got that white.
We're not here to harm you.
That white coat
man. I don't trust nobody.
So okay, I understand but you're in a safe environment, so we're okay. Now, go ahead, Mr. Smith. Can you tell me, just give me a better understanding of what the situation is?
Yeah, as you know, okay, I'm a Detroit police officer. Okay, this is my man T-Mac. T-Mac and I grew up together. He plant worker for over 20 years.
Okay.
He took him 5 years ago, and everything, and life kind of flipped on him. He went through a divorce. His old lady ran out. He was the primary caregiver for his little man. And
you say his old lady. That means you're referring to his wife.
His wife.
Yeah.
His wife got a divorce. His child, his little man is his child. He's sick in the hospital. It's a life and death situation. Okay. And I love his brother. Like I said, we played junior high ball, high school ball together. We grew up together. And the thing about it is now my man T-Mac is out there doing. He on the wild. He's doing some extracurricular activities.
What do you mean by extracurricular activities?
Basically, he out there doing crime. Not in our community, but in other people's community.
Okay.
And I just recently came upon this knowledge. I kind of, I see some news clippings, and I kind of put two things together. Plus, I went in my garage. I pulled back the canvas. I seen stuff that I know is not his, it's not mine. And I'm saying, he's a good brother. He's a good man, hard-working man.
Yeah.
But I think his addiction, which I recognized about 4 weeks ago, he don't think I know. But I can tell, he's putting something up his nose in his vein. He's a different man than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave the call to you, because I'm at wit's end. I got my career on the line, my home, everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, plus, I don't wanna see this brother in jail.
Right.
And, you know, hopefully you can do something.
Okay,
Man,
well,
you're not going, that's why we're here.
yeah,
That's why we're here.
that's why we're here. Tell me from your perspective, what do you think the problem is?
Well, it ain't him,
Okay.
my son.
Yeah.
You know, he's in the hospital. He's not doing too good. He need to carry me some things, and I don't have the money. They want me to pull the plug on him, you know. That's non-negotiable. That's unheard of. It ain't gonna happen. So I'm out here trying to get down and do what I got to do to care for my son.
Okay.
In all means necessary.
Okay. Well, what if I'm able to help you find another way to kind of to take care of those hospital bills and things like that?
I ain't got no problem with that. That's what it's all about. You know?
Okay. Okay.
That's what it's all about.
No, this is true. You know, I think that, you know, there's some things that we can do to kind of take the stress off, take the pressure off, and which is kind of like a vicious cycle causing you to use drugs and things like that. I was able to, when I spoke to Mr. Smith yesterday, I was able to kind of get some information on the phone. Your son is at Sinai Grace Hospital, correct? Jason is his name? Yeah, I talked to Miss Smith, Mary Smith over there. She's the hospital social worker. And I found out that they do have a program where the hospital sponsors uninsured patients, and they will cover the majority of the bill. But, you know, it still won't be any cost to you.
Oh, okay. The child already got Medicaid.
Okay, so, but then, I think what is going on, because I did talk to Ms. Jones about Jason's case yesterday, I think that what Mr. Smith has is another plan through the state of Michigan, and so that's why whatever difference there is, certain dollar amounts are being kicked back to his personal responsibility. And so what she's going to be able to do is help you get full Medicaid for Jason. And then that way, you won't have to worry about coming out of your pocket for his care. And I think that'll take care of one of the problems here.
The major problem.
The major problem. And I think it's going to affect the other things, you know, in terms of what he's going through. So this is the application, and you have to fill that out. This is Ms. Smith's card.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And what I want to do, Mr. Thomas, is I want to borrow your pen, is do a contract with you. And this contract is just basically going to give us a means of accountability to say what our goals are and what...
He can get that accountability part, I like that, because he's not accountable at all. You know, right now, he's jeopardizing everything.
Man, what you mean, man?
Man, you know, you can't, what you doing, man? You jeopardizing my career, my home. You know, nobody have a place to stay, man. You know, that's why she's here.
Just give me the money, though, and do the
Yeah, just go, keep going, Miss Smith. It'll hit him.
Yeah, and you know, this is...
No, Miss Mitchell, I'm sorry.
You know, but this will be our way of just saying what our goals are. So the first goal then, if you agree, is for us to get some help to pay for Jason's hospital bills.
Agreed.
And so the way that we're going to do that, the first step is for you to complete the application, okay? And the second step is going to be for you to get full Medicaid or apply for full Medicaid with Ms. Jones at the hospital.
Okay.
Social worker over there, she'll be able to help you with that. Since we're gonna do that, would you be willing to get substance abuse treatment right now?
If you make everything better, yes, I will.
You really
Yes, I
would
will.
agree to do that? Okay, so okay, so then, can we make that our second goal?
I don't see no problem with it.
Okay,
So far.
but, I mean, you have to agree to it now.
I'm gonna agree,
You-
cause benefit minds.
Yes,
I'm gonna agree,
okay.
I'm gonna agree.
So, the second goal is gonna be to give the substance abuse treatment. And, you know, I did, identify a program that's right around the corner from here, from your guys' home. And it's called Recovery Institute, and it's a really,
Yeah, I know.
you familiar with the program?
Yeah, I know the cat that runs it, Arnold.
Yeah, Mr. Arnold, absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah.
I seen a store a lot.
Yeah, Mr. Arnold gave me my start.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm
Okay.
very familiar with their program, and it's an excellent program.
Okay.
And,
You doing these goals, do we get a goal by getting this stuff out of my garage?
absolutely, we,
I can't do everything
maybe,
at one time, man.
can we make that our third goal?
We need to get it out today.
Yeah, why not, why not? How long is this program gonna be for you?
As far as the substance abuse treatment,
Yes, ma'am.
that would be up to you. However long it takes you to get everything turned around and for you to, you know, to get abstinent again. So, you know, and that's something that you guys will work out over there, you know, how often you'll see a counselor, and things like that. They do, have medication-assisted treatment over there. So, if,
You be telling people you live with a cop and you out there stealing?
well,
Oh, man.
you know, he can,
That ain't happening.
well, the
I
thing
don't know you
is,
up in there.
yeah.
Oh, well, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know you, Freddie Frank.
No, don't worry about it.
Well, listen, you can share whatever information you want to share. But I would suggest to you, now, I mean, that's not necessary to tell, but I would suggest to you that you be open and transparent, because then they can help you. And, you know, if they know kind of what you're going through, what your feelings are and things like that. I know it's kind of hard for men to talk about their feelings and things like that, but, you know, I'm telling you, it will only serve to your own benefit if you can be just open and real, and then they can know how to help you, okay? And I would suggest that you get involved in that group program for the group therapy, because then, yeah, well, I mean, he can,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
well,
have
I
get
want
support
him
from
to
his
get, I want him
peers.
to get the help. I guess I'm selfish. You gotta think about my life and my career, what I work for, that could get destroyed. But I know he was doing all this for, you know, for his little dude
Yeah.
and, you know, and all that. But, you know, he needs the help, but, you know, so, yeah. That's
Well, we're gonna talk about the garage. I'm gonna get to
It's
that.
definitely,
Young man, that garage, man, it's something
Well,
that's important.
Do social workers got any fences around here? Cause I got half of my garage is full of other people's stuff.
What we will do is, now,
Oh, here you go.
okay, let's nail this down. Let's nail this
Now,
down.
my boys can
When-
come
when
over.
can
They
you-
go watch the game and everything.
You can
Let's
get over
kick
and,
him out the garage.
okay, hold on a second. Can you,
You don't care
when
about
can you
nobody
call
yourself.
Mrs. Jones?
Say that again?
Mrs. Jones at the hospital, well, how soon can you call her?
I can call her today.
Okay, so you can get that application filled out today and give her a call?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Yes, I can. We
All
gotta
right.
go get this ball rolling and get it over with.
okay, so I'm gonna schedule that for today for you to call her and schedule the appointment to get in there.
After I
Okay.
get that stuff out of the garage of the boat.
After the phone call,
Okay,
you do the application, be in the garage.
okay, so then when are you gonna call over to Mr. Arnold's, program and see about getting in there?
Let me tell tomorrow.
No, we doing it today too.
Well, she asking me, man,
I understand, but I'm helping you out. You do that before you do the garage.
my pal, my buddy.
Together forever, brother.
But you know what, I'll say this, guys, I think that you all are true friends, and it's obvious to me that you both really care about each other. And, you know, so,
Yeah, I'm just trying not to be in the cash corridor with it.
yeah, and I understand that, I understand that.
Look here, this my dude though, he alright, he alright.
Yeah,
He careful,
stuff.
I swear.
Listen, I want to make sure that you're clear on what our goals are,
I'm very,
okay?
very
So
clear.
you're gonna contact the hospital to get some help with the medical bills, you're gonna do that today.
first.
and finish the application.